My name is Jan Balukay, and I'm a worship leader here at RockFish.
I'm JC, and what I'm doing here is I led the people behind the back. Behind the back? No, it's behind the scene. I'm leading the tech team. I'm your tech director.
Hi, my name is May. I'm one of the teachers at RockFish Church Philippines in children's ministry.
Hi, my name is Julius. I'm the youth leader from RockFish Philippines, and also I am co-leading the care team.
Before RockFish, my plan was to study, finish college, and to help my community in Tondo, which is one of the poorest places here in the Philippines. And I tried to figure out how to help them, how to serve them basically. I've been serving God in that way, or in that platform. I introduced to RockFish when I met Pastor Jeff. I met him in one of the conference here at Kids International Ministry where he preached. And after that, he talked to me about worship leading in the church. And when I heard that it's actually a new thing for me, I never really planned it. It's not really literally my radar. I live in Tondo, and then the church will be here in Cainta. So for me, I think it's a no because it's so far away. But God used people to give me what I need to transport, like a motorbike. And then I think I would say, yeah, if God's in it, He's gonna do something about it. I never thought of serving people through music. I never thought of that. I never planned that. The reason why I stayed because I have peace with it. It's like God literally talking to me about this. It's like the new season that I don't expect, basically.
Before I go to RockFish, my life was like shaky and I didn't understand what my purpose is. Since 2020, I started serving the Lord, but my life is like living like a cycle, like tricycle. My life before is like I'm serving, but at the same time, after I'm doing serving and doing singing, that's the cycle that I was before. Sometimes after we're serving, we do drinking, smoking. And I'm used to hanging around with the wrong people, like a wrong circle of friends. Back then, like 2022, Ate Chin and I, we're just praying about, home church. We start gathering in the Lysa Hall, sometimes in the couch. So I met a guy, Pastor Jeff and Tita Tanya. They introduced us to the church. So at first, I'm not serious about, going to church because I have a church trauma. Before I was a part of RockFish, I get back to my previous life, like doing drinking, smoking, and hanging out with the wrong people, with the wrong circle of friends because I want some comfort, I want some, listener to my problems because at that time I have so many problems and my life is so chaotic. January 2023, I get back to RockFish and attend their first ever service at Worship Center. After that, I met some of my friends, we're doing Starting Point, and I also met again TJ. He's like, how are you, man? Yeah. I'm good. Yeah. And after that, after I've done Starting Point, PJ is talking to me about leading the tech team. At first, I don't want to lead the tech team because I don't know if I am able to lead them because I thought my knowledge and my skills is not enough for leading a team because I know to myself that I am not worthy to be there and I'm not worthy to be, a leader. Yeah, but I know God is planting to my heart for a reason. I didn't know before that God is calling me for something that I can comprehend.
I was a teacher before at my old church before RockFish, but I was not really fully committed to it because my main priority in life was my work. I really need to work hard because I have 5 kids to support. I learned about RockFish through my husband. One day Ryan invited me to come over. And at first, I just wanted to attend. But God made me realize something. Seems like He has another plan for me. So I decided to quit my job and say yes to Jesus. I started to get involved in the church and I became the head of children's ministry. Tell God that, Lord, this time I would be fully committed to you. But there something happened. I had an accident and I broke my knee. Life was never the same again after that. Everything that I planned was completely gone. And it's so hard for me to accept it. And not only that, there's another thing happened again. My sister died, and it's so hard for me that in my condition, it seems like everything has been piled up and I don't know how to go on. At first, it's hard for me to accept because I know our God is able, and I believe He planned all of this and He has a reason. But deep in my heart, it's just so hard. In that process, I felt so alone. When Pastor Jeff knew about it, he immediately come to our house and comforted us. Me and my family were so very thankful. I thank God that He never fails to support us and encourage us, me and my family. Like, there is a beauty in the middle of these struggles that I have and these challenges that I had.
My life before RockFish is I'm a call center agent. Ever since then, I really wanted to have like a church that I can call home. And I tried different churches, but I did not stay longer. I learned about RockFish last October 2022, and she is talking about a pastor that wanted to like establish a new church, and Chin said it was an English church. So at first I'm like hesitant to attend, but Chin is telling me we can just try it and we can just see what will happen. So yes, we attended at the first meeting of RockFish Philippines. When we are like entering at the gate with the Kids International Ministry, I saw an American guy. When I see him, he greeted us, but I did not reply to him. I just like go and walk straight at the meeting place. I did not thought that he was the pastor. When the meeting started, boom, he's the pastor. So at first, it kind of difficult to communicate with them since there are lots of like English people there at the meeting. But I did not think like to stop attending because I see how they welcome people, and I felt that God will do something using the church to this community that we have. Imagine, we were establishing an English church to the community where the first language is Filipino. It was quite challenging, but I know I'm in the right place. I know that God will help us in every aspect to grow more and to reach people in this community.
RockFish is so important to me because it helps my spiritual life to be around people who love Christ.
RockFish helps me to be a great leader, to be a more spiritual leader to my team. PJ is always giving his trust to me. RockFish helps me to understand what my purpose is and helps me to see what God is calling me to do. If it wasn't for RockFish, I would still struggling in finding my purpose. I'm thankful to Jesus for giving me this church and to giving me these people, and also to giving me this opportunity to serve Him and to glorify Him in any ways that I know. And I'm thankful to Jesus because I've changed a lot with my perspective, with my decision making, and also when it comes about the leadership. Thank you, Lord!
I appreciate that RockFish Church family is being very helpful to us. Me and my family were very thankful. We felt the love and care from them. Their unwavering support has been a source of comfort and strength and reminded me that I was never alone. I'm very thankful because I felt the love of the Lord through all these people who's being there for us in this difficult time. We really appreciate it.
I just want to say thank you to Pastor Jeff and Mama Tonya for taking a leap of faith and like start or establish a new church here in Cainta, Philippines. So I really prayed to God about having a home church. Then I found my home, which is RockFish Philippines, and everything was changed. It wasn't just a place to attend on Sundays, but it became a family where I felt loved, accepted, and supported. Through the teachings of Christ and the encouragement of my church community, I discovered my purpose and the deep sense of belonging. I am really amazed on how God moved to our church and to the people, and I'm really excited for more years with RockFish Philippines.